reason you tape your mouth: deeper sleep, higher heart rate variability, and more nitric oxide production, especially in the brain. It also changes the biome in your mouth, because it turns out your oral biome is what is the beginning of your microbiome in your gut. So you don't get bad breath in the morning, and you don't get cavities when you.
Actually, there are zero studies that show that taping your mouth when you're asleep actually prevents cavities or dental caries or halitosis or bad breath. Nothing. These types of clips, these types of rhetoric always make me so angry because it leads people to believe, who are not experts, that this person must be an expert because they are so certain and they're so confident. And in reality, it's based on close to nothing. The truth is almost always more complex and more nuanced than some of these experts would have you believe. Now, what's going on here is this guy is making a pretty extreme conclusion based on a possible mechanism. What is that mechanism? The idea is that we know that saliva is very useful in preventing cavities because it sort of cleans out the mouth. And it is true that people who have an insufficiency of saliva, people who, for example, cannot make it, do have an increased risk of cavities. So he's basically postulating if you tape your mouth shut while you sleep, that's going to keep the saliva inside, reduce the risk of your mouth drying out, and that is going to be helpful for cavity prevention. But is there any evidence that supports this? No, there's not. There's no study. And even if mouth taping did help prevent cavities, which who knows, we just don't have that study, it would never prevent them completely because factors like diet, lifestyle, genetics, whether you see a dentist also play a role. Long story short, if you want to prevent cavities, use fluoride, see a dentist. There is infinitely more evidence that fluoride will help you than mouth taping will help you with your oral health. And mouth taping, when indiscriminately recommended, can actually do more harm than good for people who have respiratory issues. So